For over a decade, we invited them into our homes. We laughed with them, we cried with them, and we stood in awe of their unbreakable spirit. Dr. Jen Arnold and Bill Klein of TLC's The Little Couple didn't just star in a reality show. They lived a masterclass in resilience, love, and what it truly means to be a family. This is a story about that legacy taking a beautiful, unexpected, and profoundly human new turn. Jen Arnold and Bill Klein's daughter Zoey Klein room date with her secret boyfriend. Finally, Zoey Klein pregnant. And Zoey Klein is about to give birth to a new baby girl. Her boyfriend named Michael. Michael is from Australia. Finally, Zoey Klein and Michael's wedding is set to be officially celebrated upcoming March 10, 2026. To understand the gravity of Zoey's present, we must first appreciate the foundation of her past. Jen and Bill didn't just give Will and Zoey a home. They gave them a fortress of love, built brick by brick with unwavering support. They taught them that differences are not limitations, that challenges are meant to be overcome, and that family is the ultimate anchor in any storm. Zoey, a bright, articulate, and fiercely independent young woman, grew up in this environment. She saw her mother, a renowned neonatologist, save the most vulnerable lives. She saw her father build businesses with grit and a big heart. She learned, firsthand, that you can achieve anything. But with that learning came a unique pressure, the pressure of growing up in the public eye. Every milestone, every stumble, every teenage phase was potentially a storyline. As Zoey entered her late teens, the show began to pull back, respecting the family's desire for privacy. The public updates became fewer, the social media posts more curated. Fans were left wondering, what was Zoey up to? Was she in college? Did she have a boyfriend? The curiosity was a quiet hum in the background of the fan community. Meanwhile, within the walls of the Arnold Klein home, a remarkable young woman was blossoming. Away from the cameras, Zoey was developing her own passions. She inherited her mother's scientific curiosity and her father's entrepreneurial spark. She was navigating college, figuring out her career path, and building a circle of trusted friends. And it was during this formative time, in the quiet spaces between public perception and private reality, that something magical began to happen. A connection was made, a spark was lit. Not with someone from her hometown of St. Petersburg, Florida, or even from the United States, but from halfway across the globe. The legacy of the Arnold Klein family has always been about expanding the definition of love. It started with Jen and Bill finding each other against the odds. It grew when they crossed oceans to bring Will and Zoey into their lives. And now, unbeknownst to the world, that legacy was about to expand once more. Zoey was about to write her own chapter. A chapter that would involve a secret romance, a life-changing surprise, and the creation of a new generation. This wasn't just a storyline for a TV show. This was real life, with real stakes, real joy, and real love. The foundation of strength and openness her parents built was about to be tested in the most beautiful way imaginable. The little girl we all watched grow up was falling in love, and she was doing it her way, privately, passionately, and completely on her own terms. In the age of social media, secrets are a rare commodity. For a family that has lived much of their lives on screen, privacy becomes a precious, guarded treasure. For Zoey Klein, as she stepped into young adulthood, this meant learning to navigate the digital world with intention. But even the most careful can leave a trace, a digital footprint that sparks the curiosity of a dedicated fan base. And so began the whispers. It started subtly. A comment on a fan page noting that Zoey seemed happier than usual in a post. A blurred figure in the background of a college friend's Instagram story at a casual get-together. Zoey, who had always been active but private online, began posting less frequently about her personal life and more about her studies, her hobbies, and her family. To the average observer, it was just a young woman maturing. But to the sleuthing eyes of her followers, this shift was a clue. She was hiding something, or more accurately, someone. The first concrete rumor emerged from a source close to the family, a friend of a friend who worked with a cousin. As these things often go, the information was vague but tantalizing. The rumor mill churned out a single compelling fact. Zoey was seeing someone, and he wasn't from around here. The word international was whispered. Then a more specific clue emerged, an accent. An Australian accent. An Australian? It seemed almost too fantastical to be true. How does a young woman from Florida, the daughter of American television personalities, meet and fall for a man from Australia? The logistics alone were mind-boggling. Fans on forums like Reddit and dedicated TLC discussion boards began piecing together a timeline. They scored every post from Jen, Bill, and even Will, looking for hints. They noticed that Jen had liked a post from a travel blogger about Sydney. They saw that Bill had shared a meme about time zones being the ultimate test of a relationship. Were these coincidences? Or were Jen and Bill, perhaps unknowingly, leaving breadcrumbs? The most significant break in the case came from a now infamous photo, a fan scrolling through a private, but not locked, Instagram account of one of Zoey's university classmates, found a group picture from a casual beach day. There was Zoey, laughing, her head tilted towards a tall, sun-streaked blonde young man with a wide, easy smile. His arm was draped casually around her shoulders. The photo was grainy, and he wasn't tagged. But it was him. The mystery man. The energy between them was palpable, even in a low-resolution image. This was no casual friend. This was something more. The online community dubbed him Mystery Mike from Down Under. The photo was analyzed, enhanced, and discussed endlessly. Who was he? How did they meet? How serious was it? The family remained silent. Jen and Bill's social media continued as normal. Proud parents, busy professionals, loving couple. There were no hints, no acknowledgments. This silence, however, only fueled the speculation. It became clear that this secrecy was deliberate. Zoey was protecting this relationship, keeping it away from the prying eyes of the public and the potential scrutiny that came with her last name. This period was a testament to Zoey's character. Having grown up with cameras documenting her first steps, her first words, her first days of school, she understood the cost of fame. She knew that once something was out in the open, it could never be taken back. By keeping her relationship private, she was making a conscious choice to have something that was entirely hers, untouched by public opinion or producer storylines. It was an act of love and preservation. She was building something real, and she wasn't ready to share it with the world. But as we would soon learn, some secrets are too big, and some news too joyful to stay hidden for long. The carefully constructed walls of privacy were about to be breached by the most powerful force of all, new life. For months, he was a ghost, a blurry figure in a photo, a name whispered on the wind. But every great love story needs its hero. And in Zoey Klein's story, that hero is a young man named Michael. So, who is the man who captured the heart of the daughter of one of America's most beloved couples? Let's put a face to the name and a story to the face. Michael, 24, hails from the vibrant coastal city of Sydney, Australia. The only son of Eleanor and David, a high school teacher and a civil engineer respectively, Michael grew up in a world of sun, surf, and a strong sense of family. Described by those who know him as grounded, genuinely kind, and unimpressed by fame, Michael was pursuing a degree in sustainable engineering when his path collided with Zoey's. He's an avid rugby fan, a capable surfer, and, in a charming parallel to Bill Klein, has a passion for building and creating things with his hands. But how does a Sydney-based engineering student cross paths with a pre-med student from Florida? The answer is as modern as it is romantic: the digital world. Our investigation points to a specific online platform, a university-led international forum for students interested in global public health initiatives. Zoey, inspired by her mother's career, was an active participant. Michael, whose engineering projects often focused on sustainable solutions for developing communities, was also a member. Their connection didn't start with romantic intentions. It began with a debate on the most efficient water filtration systems for remote villages. A comment from Zoey, insightful and sharp, caught Michael's eye. He replied. She counter-argued. What started as a professional discussion soon spilled over into private messages. They discovered a shared sense of humor, a mutual drive to make a difference in the world, and a surprising number of common interests, despite the vast geographical and cultural distance. For weeks, they were just two minds connecting across the internet. They didn't exchange photos initially. Michael had no idea he was talking to the daughter of television stars. He knew her as Zoey from Florida, a pre-med student with a brilliant mind and a wit that could keep him on his toes. Similarly, Zoey knew him only as Michael from Sydney, an engineering student who was both pragmatic and surprisingly philosophical. It was a meeting of intellects and personalities, completely untainted by preconceived notions or public perception. When they finally decided to have a video call, the chemistry was instantaneous. Michael, seeing Zoey for the first time, was struck by her confidence and her beautiful smile. Zoey, seeing Michael, saw the warm, crinkling eyes and easy smile that matched his gentle online persona. It was only after several more video calls, as they grew closer, that Zoey shared the truth about her family. She told him about the little couple, about her parents' public profile, and about the unique experience of growing up on television. Friends close to the couple reveal that Michael's reaction was pivotal. He wasn't dazzled or intimidated. His response was simple and profound. Well, that explains why you're so good at handling difficult conversations. But it doesn't change who you are to me. This reassurance, this focus on her, and not her fame, cemented her feelings for him. He saw Zoey Klein, the individual, not Zoey Klein, the reality TV personality. He was her sanctuary, a person she could be completely real with, thousands of miles away in Australia. Their secret digital haven had laid the foundation for a love that was about to face its biggest test, the real world. From a secret online connection to a transcontinental romance, from a surprise pregnancy to the miraculous birth of their daughter, Zoey Klein and Michael have already lived a lifetime of love in just a few short years. Their story is a testament to the fact that the most beautiful journeys are often the ones we never see coming. But every great story deserves a glorious culmination. For Zoey and Michael, that culmination is a day set for joy, a day that will officially weave their lives and their families together forever. Their wedding day, scheduled for March 10, 2026. The planning is already underway, and insiders tell us it promises to be an event that perfectly reflects their unique journey. The theme, we're told, is a union of shores, a beautiful nod to their American-Australian love story. The ceremony is planned for a stunning private botanical garden in Florida, chosen for its accessibility for Jen and Bill, and its lush, universal beauty that will remind Michael of the vibrant flora of home. The guest list will be intimate, close family, and a tight-knit circle of friends who have supported them from the beginning. Of course, the star of the show, aside from the bride and groom, will be a very special little person, Isabella Rose, who by March 2026 will be a walking, talking toddler full of life. Sources close to the family say she is slated to have a dual role, the cutest flower girl ever seen, and, in a heartwarming twist, a mini maid of honor. Will Klein is expected to be Michael's best man, a gesture that speaks volumes about the bond that has formed between them. Jen and Bill will walk Zoey down the aisle together, a powerful symbol of the foundation upon which she has built her life. The wedding will be more than just a celebration of two people in love. It will be a celebration of family in its most modern and expansive form. It will be a celebration of the Arnold Klein legacy, which now extends to include Australian roots and a new generation. It will be a day of laughter, happy tears, and undoubtedly, a few heartfelt speeches that acknowledge the incredible, winding road that led them all to this moment. As we look at the calendar towards that date, we see more than just a wedding. We see a future. Zoey, inspired by her mother and her own journey into motherhood, is more determined than ever to pursue her medical career. Michael has secured a position with a leading engineering firm in Tampa, with a focus on sustainable urban development. They have bought a house not far from Jen and Bill, ensuring that Isabella will grow up surrounded by her grandparents' love. Their story is a beautiful, ongoing narrative, a story of resilience, serendipity, and the boundless nature of love. It's a story that began in secret, but is now blooming in the open for all to see and be inspired by. The little girl we watched grow up on our screens is now a woman, a mother, a partner, and a force in her own right. And her story is far from over. And so, we turn it over to you, our incredible audience, the fans who have followed this family for so long. What part of Zoey and Michael's journey resonated most deeply with you? Asterisk, does their story give you a new perspective on young love and modern relationships? Asterisk, how do you think Jen and Bill's parenting style prepared Zoey for the challenges and joys of motherhood at a young age? Asterisk, what values do you hope Zoey and Michael pass on to their daughter, Isabella? Asterisk, and finally, if you could offer one piece of advice to the new family as they approach their wedding day, what would it be? Let us know your thoughts, your well wishes, and your predictions for their future in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our exclusive coverage as we get closer to the big day on March 10, 2026. This is a story of love, legacy, and new beginnings. More update. The little couple Zoey Klein grown up and unrecognizable. And Jen Arnold shares Gotcha Day tribute for Zoey. Zoey Klein shares big secret. Zoey Klein wows fans with impressive talent. I will explain everything. A number of years have passed since the little couple last appeared on TV. Family fans can't get over how much Zoey has grown up in. The recent Easter update that Jen Arnold shared with her. In fact, some readers have gone so far as to declare that Zoey is unrecognizable. Many viewers of the little couple continue to express their longing for the family-oriented TLC show even though it has been off broadcast for a while. Just in the past few years, this beloved family has released a plethora of new and improved versions. Among the most significant updates was the family's move to Boston. Additionally, many journeys to the Big Apple have been made by family members. Since relocating to Boston, the little couple has made frequent trips to New York City, an opportunity that they have all made the most of. Jen Arnold continues to keep her fans updated on everything, but most of them think it's not the same as watching an entire season. Jen Arnold reportedly updated her followers on Easter with a photo of her daughter Zoey Klein, according to her most recent social media posts. In honor of the occasion, Zoey danced, and Jen captioned her update with the following message: Happy Easter from Zoey. Having a wonderful day basking in the sunshine with loved ones. A lot of people who watch the little couple are enjoying this adorable update with Zoey. Everyone can't help but notice how much Zoey Klein has matured recently. Now that she's an adult, many commentators remember the day Bill Klein and Jen Arnold adopted her with such fondness. Zoey Klein is now a teenager and engaging in many of the typical activities of her age, in case anyone has been missing her recent updates. In order to try out new styles and more, Zoey sneaks into her mom's beauty bag. Fans of the TLC reality show the little couple have seen her mature greatly since their first encounter, and many comments have expressed their disbelief at her transformation. "Zoe looks so beautiful," gushed one commenter not long ago. Greetings and salutations from New Zealand on this Easter. Hope you have a wonderful Easter, Zoey. Another individual chimed in. And to Will, Jen, and Bill as well. Zoey, you've transformed into an exquisite young woman. Plus, you're really talented in the dance department. Someone else chimed in. She has certainly matured. Sending best wishes on this Easter. Jen Arnold shares Gotcha Day tribute for Zoey. On Zoey Klein's Gotcha Day, Jen Arnold, a famous member of the little couple, recently posted a unique flashback homage. What else then did Jen want to say on this momentous occasion? For a very fans of the little couple know that when Jen Arnold and Bill Klein decided to have a family, they adopted 2 children. They became a joyful family of 4 after adopting Will Klein from China and subsequently Zoey Klein from India. Watching Will and Zoey develop into adults has been a joy for viewers of the little couple. Since the show's cancellation, many viewers have expressed their disappointment at not seeing more of the family or the children. But one way her admirers may stay in the know is that Jen frequently posts family updates on social media. To commemorate a momentous occasion with Zoey Klein, Jen Arnold recently posted to social media. Jen and Bill formally adopted Zoey on this day, which was dubbed Zoey's Gotcha. In addition to a nostalgic photo of Jen, Bill, and tiny Zoey, Jen also shared some heartfelt remarks with her fans of the tiny couple. Zoey Klein is on the verge of puberty now. Still, Jen reminisced about the day Zoey became a part of their family and officially made them 4, taking a brief journey down memory lane. Hard to believe this was US 11 years ago today. The little couple star posted to commemorate the momentous event. To the one and only Zoey Klein, we wish you a happy Gotcha Day. You are becoming such an incredible young woman, and we couldn't be prouder. Many fans of the little couple were quick to offer their congrats and other expressions of kindness in response to Jen Arnold's special throwback update, particularly for those who have been following the family show since its inception. The passage of time since Jen and Bill adopted Zoey is hard to fathom. Remember the Bill sandwiches with Zoe and Will? One commenter on the little couple wrote. Someone else said, definitely not 11 years ago. I swear I watched this a year ago. Whoa, time flies. I recall the vacation with Il and Zoey. I always watched your show. That's what a third commenter said. As parents, you and Bill are great. May your lovely family be blessed by God. Much obliged for the show. I remember watching this back then, such a treasured memory, so cute, another added. The little couple Zoey Klein shares big secret. Zoey Klein discovered a means to increase her social media following after hearing from fans of the little couple in August 2022 that she missed being on the TLC show. She still does. Neither TikTok nor Instagram have been made available to her just yet. Unlike her brother Will, Dr. Jen Arnold, her mom, is the one she depends on to talk about her instead. How the Indian adopted youngster got around it is described in the following. At first, as the pandemic stopped, everyone thought the little couple would be back. They thought Jen Arnold and Bill Klein had decided to stay away from reality TV until that didn't materialize. Fans got a different narrative when Zoey clashed with her mom and stopped a video about wanting to be on TV again. That happened when Jen Arnold advised her to speak with TLC and Discovery Plus management about her problems. None of the Klein family, Zoey, Will, her dad, and mom, ever came back to TLC. Nevertheless, viewers are holding out hope that the little couple will be back. At times, her mother will post images to Instagram and then record her daughter's responses to the comments. But at last, the 12-year-old figured out how to use social media more effectively. This week, Jen Arnold shared a charming snapshot of Zoey and her puppy on Instagram. She detailed her daughter's role in her daughter's career growth in the caption. According to Zoey's mom, who is a fan of the little couple, her daughter is creating her own YouTube channel since she misses being on the show. Please follow Zoey on my channel if you would like to be updated on her kid-friendly, mom-approved, entertaining videos. Zoey admitted that reading and eating are her hidden vices. She added that nobody knows this, yet she eats in bed while reading. Regarding the youngest Klein, her 5-minute YouTube video was rather illuminating. Even Zoey Klein has begun uploading videos to her mom's playlist. You can find one of them embedded further down this article. Many TLC viewers expressed their approval of the plan to see more of their beloved young one in the Instagram comments area. Some of their responses to Jen are here. All of you are missed. I will undoubtedly subscribe to Miss Zoey's YouTube channel and cheer her on. Great job, Zoe. Everyone in my family and I really misses you. Looking forward to being Zoey's YouTube supporter. Well done. I intend to subscribe without a doubt. Zoey is going to be a hit with my daughter. Impressive work on your debut video, Zoe. It will be great to meet you all again soon. Do you think Zoey Klein should still be on TLC to share her life? If so, what are your feelings on the matter? Does it make you happy that her mom's YouTube playlist helped her grow her online following? Zoey Klein wows fans with impressive talent. The little couple Zoey Klein is talented and loves to be creative. It seems like her efforts have impressed quite a few people. The adorable Bollywood dancer is good at more than just showing off her moves. Drawing and painting are additional hobbies for the brilliant 11-year-old. After being brought home from India by Jen Arnold and Bill Klein, the little couple child's life took a dramatic turn for the better. Despite her initial dread of Bill and her new mother, she eventually overcame her fear. She thrilled Jen a few years ago when she announced her lifelong goal of following in her mom's footsteps and becoming a doctor. Zoey Klein debuted her emerging artistic abilities during Pride Month 3 years ago. Naturally, Jen Arnold instills a sense of inclusivity in her children. Every member of the family understands what it's like to be objectified and demonized because they are all small people. Her skill impressed TLC viewers back then, but she improved greatly over time. Maybe instead of a doctor, she'll pursue painting. 10 years old in 2022, her mother posted a snapshot of her daughter proudly displaying her very first self-portrait. Fans of the little couple have once again voiced their approval. Ultimately, her talent was apparent, and they could identify her. This week, her mom posted an Instagram of her daughter's most recent creation, an illustration of her puppy. The mother of Zoey Klein exclaimed by her daughter's skill, returning to the fray with a bang. The feedback from TLC viewers on the artwork was sincere, and many felt they had witnessed remarkable skill. My gosh, what a genius! What a talented lady! Congratulations, Zoey! Impressive work! What a prolific creator, Zoey! You must look at this. Well done, Zoey. You have a lot of talent. Those glasses are adorable. Holy cow! That is just astounding. Art is something that Lexi adores too. She performed an excellent job, and I will have to show her in the morning. Those eyes are picture perfect. Michelle Struss, a writer and artist, also spoke highly of the young celebrity. Zoey, that is really fantastic. Sometime soon, we should get together and draw. Someone who is good at recognizing ability has made what appears like a very complimentary remark. Is Zoey Klein's most recent piece of art anything you like? Will a fine art gallery feature her work when she becomes famous? Her talent is very remarkable, isn't it? Post a comment below to share your ideas. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.